So for the next couple of days, my car is going to be at the dealer because it needs some minor repairs to be done. Just nothing big, little electrical problems. Anyway, so I got a courtesy car, the new F30, also known as a 328, you know, people who know makes and models versus the chassis, and I have mixed opinions about it. So right now, I'm going to share my opinions, goods and the bads, and you know, let's get started. First and foremost, we have the gear shift, which is now more like a toggle. I'm not really a big fan of it because I prefer mine where I literally have to pull it back and you know all that stuff. You know, you got your manual Shiftronic kind of thing going on. You have to push this button to kind of engage it and all that stuff. Park button at the top. And then you got your Eco Pro and your Sport mode, traction control. This is for the backup camera. You know, your iDrive control, which is huge and massive. It like pretty much fits in my hand. This apparently has touch capabilities, but I'm not entirely sure. This is my cup holder underneath. I found this little doohickey in the glove compartment, so you know I can put my keys in here like so, because you know keyless entry. Then you got some extra space where you know you also have your power, AV power, I think it's called. Aircon, you have dual temperature controls and varying direction for both driver and passenger. Of course, you can vary the speed of it as well, you know, normal stuff. You have 8 selections of radio stations and I believe 8 selections of CDs, but who uses that anymore? Mode, FM, AM, which I find kind of pointless because you have this iDrive where you can select the radio and then you can go back over here and select if you want AM, FM, satellite radio, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, while we're here, I'll show you my favorite feature that I know for a fact that I don't have in my car. If I can find it, that is. Okay, vehicle info, you can do the sport display, where it shows your horsepower and torque, however much you're using, and I really like it because, well, it looks cool, and come on, who doesn't want to look cool? Over here you have your push to start, and then this little doohickey, let me zoom in on that. This little doohickey, basically, if you turn it off, then of course it won't affect the engine, but when you turn it on, what it does over here is you see this ready and then the off. So off is when obviously you have your car all the way off. But this ready mode, it basically idles your engine, and basically when you hear it, it sounds like it's completely off. And the first time that it happened, it scared the crap out of me because I thought my car broke down or something. But basically what it does is it turns off your engine so that way you can reduce emissions. But what I want to know is every single time that I'm actually going to continue driving, it basically turns the car back on. So even if you're saving emissions, does it kill your battery? BMW enthusiasts, please, if you know, tell me below. Of course, you have your normal, gas, speedometer, tachometer, temperature, because we're BMWs and we worry about overheating. This massive horn right here where it basically has a Spartan shield on the steering wheel. My favorite feature about the steering wheel is this right here because it's super convenient. So it's doing the radio right now, and basically I can select without ever having to touch this iDrive over here, which is super convenient. You know, you have your headlights over here, normal settings and all that. You have a regular handbrake, thank God. And then in here, this is brand new in terms of me with my E90. Instead of pulling a latch to unlock this, you just pull it up. You have your USB and your aux. Aux was back there, sorry. And then snap and adapter, which is, I think, is super nifty. And then up here, it's pretty normal. You know, you have your compass over here as well, home link. SOS, passenger airbag. I don't actually know what the SOS is for, but I know it's in my car. Lights, of course, left, right, off. And then here it has this nice vent that I don't have in my car, so I thought that was pretty cool. The only thing I have is right up here. All this fabric seems super cheap compared to mine. It just doesn't have that same feeling. Over here we have, you know, your wood detailing, only on the handle over there, so a little bit less wood detailing. You have it here as well, but you know, compared to other BMWs, it's a lot less wood detailing. They're definitely going for more aluminum and definitely more plastic. So overall, I like the interior, but it just kind of distracts away from the whole experience, I feel, because BMW had probably one of the quote-unquote crappiest interiors, but the engine was solid, and I feel like they have definitely deteriorated away from there, because I am not a huge fan of this engine with the inline 4, I believe, and twin turbos. What I found out is that you can hear the engine through the speakers. Let's see if you can hear it right now when I push the gas. But if I roll down the windows, let's see here. Hear that little tinny, whiny, windy sound? Yeah, basically when you are fully enclosed, it comes out of these speakers using like a horn, like a sound horn. So I'm not really super impressed. However, I do have to say it drives super smooth. So give and you take, whatever. So that's my review on the new F30. Out of a 10, I think I would give it like a 7. There's little knickknacks about BMW that, you know, kind of, it's ingrained in my head. The steering right now is super loose, and I've heard that they're going to change it. So if they do, then I'll definitely rate the newer cars higher. But the steering's a big thing for me. It feels like it doesn't hug the road, so I give it a 7. Like, it loses major points for that. Even though that the interior, all the features are brilliant and great, the engine is a little but it's not as bad as the steering. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little review, and I will talk to you soon. Bye! Yeah.